Hello, my name is John, and welcome back to Homeless Movies, where I give secondhand films a second chance to be appreciated. So not every homeless movie needs to be previously owned. Some of them can be like strays who never knew a home, who just got lumped in with other misfits who never got a fair chance. Today's film comes from somewhere we've all been, but only a few of us ever really dive into. The discount DVD bin at Walmart. Yes, the same one that sells multi-packs of horror movies starring puppies and your favorite childhood memories for a measly $3.47. Today's film was found on one such multi-pack. This one is called High Octane 10 Action Movies. And if you're wondering if all of these movies are complete shit from pillar to post, you would be absolutely right. And I have loved every second of it. Let's go ahead and dive right into this 2007 Russian thriller, Treasure Raiders. We open our movie with a history lesson about the Knights Templar. Listen up, movie. If you want to have an opening crawl, that is totally cool. But please make sure that your letters are at least a different color from the background. I can't read a goddamn thing. We start in 16th century Russia, where we see Igor from Young Frankenstein coming to deliver the gospel of Jacques de Molay, the leader of the Knights Templar, to another priest and fellow Templar who is also hiding from the French Inquisition.
I am the custodian of the gospel of the Grand Master.
Don't say which name.
Jacques de Molay.
We then cut to mid-2000s action movie stereotype number 1, a driving montage with italicized opening credits rushing on and off the screen. Bonus points for throwing in David Carradine. I guess they just didn't want to leave him hanging. Ooh. I'm sorry. The Porsche that we're following belongs to action movie stereotype number 2, the tall, dark-haired white guy with 5 o'clock shadow and a secret named Michael Lazaro. He's an American college professor teaching a course on the Templars.
The Order of the Knights Templar was completely destroyed by Guillaume de Nogaret. However, the immense treasure of the Order was not destroyed. It completely and utterly vanished.
And no, he's not drunk, it's just his thick, natural Scottish accent trying to fight through his lame-ass American one.
But before he died, he placed a curse of sudden death and eternal damnation on all those responsible for the destruction of the Order.
What the hell kind of handwriting is that? What language is that written in? It looks like it says, Nope Worms, Gummies by Nosmos, the word pump, and then what appears to be some kind of squiggle dick.
On April 20th, 1310, the Roman Pope suddenly died. Guillaume de Nogaret himself mysteriously died. The King of France, Philippe IV, also met his maker.
Wait, that's what it says? Dude, I think they're just letting him teach to make him feel better about himself. Let the silly Scottish man pretend he's American. He has clearly special needs, and we will get credit anyway. David Carradine then comes down and introduces himself, first by butchering the French language.
I am Pierre Simoneau.
And then by prying for information.
How can you afford this kind of research on a professor's salary?
I have a little hobby that makes a little extra cash.
Want to know what his little hobby is? Well, too bad! We have 2 other scenes to establish first. Scene number 1 is to set up stereotype number 3, the insanely hot foreign girl who speaks impeccable English and is probably our love interest. And scene number 2 is to set up stereotype number 4, a Scooby-Doo-esque villain. Now, I need you guys to understand something. When I say Scooby-Doo-esque villain, I don't mean like the Creeper or the Phantom or the spooky space kook. I mean, I don't want to say. I just see for yourself. That dude looks straight up like evil Shaggy Rogers. It looks like Shaggy went to his agent and he was all like, "Hey man, this dog's holding me back. Can't you get me something more serious?" And this was the only thing he could get. That guy looks like a satire of what other people think mid-2000s movie villains look like. It turns out that our college professor's super secret hobby is...
Hey, glad you could make it. Ready to race?
He's really into illegal street racing. Because of course he is. This is where we get to meet the actual star of the movie. I like to call him Russian Schwarzenegger, but he goes by the Wolf.
That is one big man.
That's what she said!
Welcome to Moscow, Professor.
Thank you.
I heard you good.
I try.
Nice to meet you. Good luck.
Thanks. Good to meet you too.
Hey, Igor. If he's good as you say he is, we have to take care of it. We don't need a new champion. Especially tonight. There's a dead man inside.
That must be the writer.
Why did you steal a corpse?
That I don't know.
That one line pretty much sums up this entire movie. Now we come to action stereotype number 5, an insanely smart hacker with some kind of disability.
I've located them.
On my emergency software.
I'm on my way and ready to switch cars.
Number 5 is watching action stereotype number 6, a grizzled cop hiding in a van about to launch a drug sting on Shaggy.
This guy has no idea what he's driving into.
Sergey, you got some money.
You want to count it?
Surely I can trust you.
Let's just make the transaction.
Just put it on the ground.
It's any time now.
The drug deal gets intercepted by Russian Arnie when he steals the drugs and the money and then takes aim for stereotype number 7, using a single bullet to make a car suddenly explode.
Beekeeper and bolts. I haven't seen you two for ages. You want to tell me what happened here?
Wasn't me. That was sweet.
Piece of cake. Now I got a race to win. Tell my double to disappear in 10 seconds.
After the drug bust, Wolf gets back into the race and wins. To celebrate, he takes everyone out to stereotype number 8, a nightclub that one of the characters owns that plays really bad techno music that's loud enough to dance to, but not quite loud enough to overpower anybody's conversations.
You sure you don't want vodka?
No, I'm okay.
Wolf, what about you? The usual?
Absolutely. My milk. Take care of the professor. I'll be back very soon.
Professor?
It's what I do, not who I am.
It's not who I am underneath, but what I do that defines me.
After the professor overhears what Wolf plans to do with the drugs and the money he got during the race, he gets into stereotype number 9. A ridiculously over-the-top bar fight!
God, look at him go! He's possessed! Good grief! God sakes! From downtown! McDonald already! They killed him! As God is my witness, he is broken in half!
Are you alright, Professor?
Yeah.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Nobody!
It turns out the reason that he was racing Wolf in the first place was because he wanted to get to the amulet that Wolf wears around his neck. The amulet is apparently part of a codex that is going to help him find the lost treasure of the Templars. So in order to try and get it off of him, he makes a $50,000 bet that if he wins the next race, he gets the pendant.
And if I say no, then superstition is taking the place of good sense. Okay. If you win the next race, the pendant is yours. But if you lose, you will owe me $50,000. Cash. Deal.
Fancy meeting you in the library.
Well, he is a college professor. That's kind of his job. You know, I'm pretty sure I've seen a porno get started this way.
Rumor has it you are searching for the treasure of the Knights Templar. I'd like to introduce you to a very interesting friend of mine. He's a curator at the University Museum. You never know, he might be able to help you.
Dude, every transitionary shot in this movie is of that fucking Porsche going from one place to the other. It's like they only had enough in the budget to rent it for one day, and they're just like, we gotta get every shot possible, and we're gonna use every single one. The girl who is stalking the professor in the library is named Masha, our love interest. And she takes Michael to meet the curator, or as I call him, action movie stereotype number 10. A conveniently well-studied contact who just so happens to be an expert in whatever they are searching for.
This is the biography of Vartholomew, written by Vartholomew himself.
The book, at least 500 years old. Where did you get it?
After meeting him and dealing with some very bad voice dubbing, they exchange his book for the document that is going to help them also find the treasure. Michael then gets a visit from his friend Dr. Ramirez, who looks kind of like a Colombian genie.
Michael, welcome. Surprised to see me in Russia?
Surprise, motherfucker.
He then proceeds to grant 2 wishes to the professor. The first one being a big fluffy hat, and the second one is apparently the ability to laugh like Christopher Lambert.
Sorry.
A week passes and he gets his book back from the wily old man, who tells our heroes that the treasure they are looking for is buried within the
Gospel of D. Molay.
and is probably buried in a cemetery near a church. 'Cause that narrows it down. Shaggy, however, is having a hard time explaining to his partner what happened with the drugs and the money.
I want the money and the cocaine back!
So he has a hissy fit and throws his hockey puck of a phone across the room.
Hey!
That was really impressive. I don't think you could do that again if you tried. David Carradine is then seen getting a haircut and looking at a magazine with Wolf's name on the cover, because Russian magazines about illegal street racing in perfect English are totally a thing.
I think we just got a little closer to our goal.
The next night at the second race, we learn about stereotype number 11.
Hey, what's up, Professor?
I don't get it.
Oh, you didn't know that Wolf and Masha are brother and sister, did you?
That the insanely hot love interest is somehow related to one of the other characters. Wait, they're brother and sister? Ew.
There is one problem, though. This thing that Masha's been dealing with. I think she's falling in love.
Well, that was quick. It's only been like a week. Dude, that guy is determined to just not have any fun. Lighten up, dude. As the professor starts his second race for the pendant, one of Wolf's drivers gets into stereotype number 12. A ridiculously over-the-top accident that they completely walk away from unscathed. Not a fucking scratch. Look. See that? Scratch. See that? Yeah. Somehow, this is worse than that. How? After Wolf stops to check on one of his friends, he ends up losing the race. But so does the professor, and because the deal was for him to actually win the race, he still loses the pendant and $50,000.
You get nothing! You lose! Good day, sir!
Oh no, Russian Arnie, why the longer face than usual? You didn't get the Conan remake, did you? That's okay, buddy, don't worry, there's always Jingle All the Way 3. The next day, after stereotype number 13, a cute and pointless date montage, we get stereotype number 14, a kidnapping of one of the main character's love interests. And since there's only 10 people in Russia, Wolf's sister just happens to be walking by as the girlfriend gets kidnapped right in broad daylight. After some bad phone acting from Masha, we learn that Lana is taken to a rooftop and blindfolded. Shaggy then tries to intimidate her by trying to reenact the Charlie Bit My Finger video, and threatens to kill her if Wolf doesn't show up to save her. Shaggy sends his goons to Wolf's workshop while Wolf is just grinding metal. Why? What are you even doing, man? No gloves, no goggles, nothing. Did he just find an old grinder lying around and he was like, ooh, Sparky? He then gets a call from Masha about Lana.
Hello?
Wolf, it's me. Something happened.
What do you want? You know not to call during grind time.
Lena was kidnapped.
What?
The goons show up for stereotype number 15. A pointless shootout at the hero's base ending in a ridiculously large explosion caused by something that had no business being there in the first place. You know, I bet they could probably hit Wolf if they went inside the building instead of just all aiming at the same second-story window. Or hell, maybe even if this guy stopped blinking after every single round. Pew, 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 pew. And if you guessed that the giant explosion at the end was caused by a rocket launcher that popped up out of nowhere, congratulations! You're as dead inside as I am. And of course he escaped on a dirt bike. You know, I'm just gonna start keeping a counter. After he gets away on his dirt bike, Wolf eventually stops and takes off his helmet and goggles, which is good because otherwise everyone would have thought he was just a stunt double. He then takes a second to call his friend and asks the same question that I've had this entire movie.
What the hell is going on?
What follows next is without a doubt my favorite action scene in any movie ever. And to prove that, I'm about to show it to you in its entirety, unedited. So sit back, relax, don't think about it too hard, and enjoy. You're welcome.
Give me a gun. Go! Go! Beautiful. So many things just happened. Who is this guy? That guy wasn't even trying. Who are you even pointing at? Dude, I'm pretty sure that gun is clearly empty. Who was this dude? Wolf then decides, after killing half a dozen men, that it's time to just be on the peaceful side. Makes a deal, and just lets Shaggy go.
I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
Why? I have no idea. The movie doesn't seem to care either. It just keeps chugging along.
I thought I was gonna die.
You know, these so-called hideouts are not very well hidden. After the cops arrest Dr. Ramirez on suspicion of drug trafficking, probably because he's the only Colombian in the entire country of Russia, the gang goes to the cemetery to find the next clue about the treasure. After committing what could probably be at least half a dozen international laws, they find a very old bell but need help translating it, so they decide to take it to the curator. They learn, through no short measure of complicated nonsense, that the bell belongs to a church where the book of Jacques de Molay is buried.
After the team goes to investigate the church that the curator pointed out, they get intercepted by Russian Woody Allen and told that the church that they actually want is right next door. Well, this scene was pointless.
This is it.
Oh, great.
This is what we've been looking for. 3 steps east, right? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah?
2 feet down.
Yeah?
And 1, 2, 3. 4 stones.
Yeah! Oh.
Sounds hollow.
Okay, let me see.
Seriously, nobody figured that out until now? 600 years, and I guess nobody realized that there was a push sign right above the stones.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Gospel of Demolay.
David Carradine then shows up with a bunch of his own goons and... let me guess.
Let's not make this ugly.
Yep.
Just give me the gospel and the amulet and we'll be on our way. Thank you. If you want to decode the gospel, you need 2 amulets, not 1. You'll never guess who has the other amulet. Me.
What a twist!
This is not the real amulet.
Where is it? That's all I got.
Let me tell you my proverb. Take her.
Hey.
Wait. Stop. Don't take her.
Get me the amulet if you ever want to see her again.
You got the real pendant? Still got the real pendant, right?
Yes, I got the real pendant. I switched it at the last moment for safety. If I hadn't done it, we wouldn't be in this mess.
And I wouldn't have to try acting. Shaggy then shakes down Wheels Mahoney for where the coke and the money are located because he needed to remind you just how many plots there are in this masterpiece of shit. Hey, that was just rude. After booby-trapping the amulet, they decide to finally go see David Carradine at the docks. I wish I had a mullet like that.
Now let her go. For the pendant and your dreams. Drown.
Let her go.
After giving David the booby-trapped amulet, it finally goes off and all hell breaks loose. No, they be shooting my mullet!
Get after them!
You know what this movie needs? A gratuitous car chase. Not ready? Too bad!
Get in!
This doesn't look good.
Tell me about it.
You're insane!
You wanna play? Let's play!
David Carradine's car finally gets taken out and goes flying, and unfortunately, all I can think of is this.
Demolay's curse again. Another one of Nogare's descendants, down in flames.
I'm glad our relatives didn't have any curses.
These things,
Really work. He's got my GPS. Amazing. I have a little surprise for you. I think you're going to like it.
You need to get better friends.
This has not been my day.
What? A double cross?
I come from a struggling nation. I see people starving and dying from disease every day. The only way to make a difference? Money. Lots of money.
So I guess it's true. You either die the hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Oh, now I get it. Only took me how long? Moving on. Okay, that's it.
As for you three, I only have 3 months until retirement.
Okay, come on. Seriously?
Thank you, Colonel.
Wait. The gospel.
What does it mean?
Job.
Job?
We need to find out where Job was buried.
Where did he live?
The Arabian Desert.
Hi, honey. Oh, just nothing. Everything is well. You know, we were thinking about a little vacation. How do you feel about the desert?
This movie is awesome. It's insane. It's like this weird Frankenstein's monster of every action movie ever made mixed with every Assassin's Creed game ever made. Not the Assassin's Creed movie. We don't talk about that shit. It's silly, over the top, unabashedly cheesy, and completely unapologetic in its presentation. Now, there is a lot wrong with the story of this movie. There's just way too many of them happening at the same time. And the treasure hunt, which is supposed to be the most important part, the central part of this movie, is also the most boring parts of this movie. And it doesn't even have a payoff. It just leads to a sequel that will never, ever happen. The only thing in the story I do have to give credit for was the double cross of Dr. Ramirez. I legit did not see that coming at all. Yes, it's weird. Yes, the dubbing is bad. Yes, it's mindless. But yes, it's also completely harmless. I can honestly tell you, I haven't laughed that hard in a very long time. I highly recommend that you watch this movie. I honestly can't do it enough. And this movie is so easy to get a hold of. Maverick Entertainment, the company that owns the distribution rights for it, has actually put the entire movie up on YouTube for free. Please check it out. I promise you won't be sorry. If you love over-the-top action movies, this is an absolute must-have, must-watch, even if it is paint by numbers. Thank you guys so much. I know this episode was way later than I wanted it to be. Life has been getting a little crazy over the last couple months, and I want to thank each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart for all of your support and your love and for the food. I really appreciate the food the most. So, with that said, until next time, I will see you guys later.
Glorious! No, I won't give in, I won't give in.